All right, y'all, welcome to my Digital Brain podcast. And today I'm going to be talking with Tatiana Templates. She also does Notion just like I do. And it's kind of cool to meet with another Notion creator, kind of see where their head's at on topics such as AI, the state of the world and the economy, how AI is going to affect job loss, and overall just talking about like what's going to happen next when it comes to these digital products that everyone is getting into. What platforms are going to stick around? She believes Notion's going to stick around, and I do too. So that means that, oh wow, that could kill a lot of customer service jobs really fast.
And they solved my problem, and I get access to Notion Mail.
Whew. That's scary. Like now that we're on the topic of AI, do you think it will take a lot of jobs? Like what jobs do you see it taking? What jobs do you see?
Yes. I think they.
Welcome to the Digital Brain podcast. Would you like to introduce yourself? Because I actually don't know your real name.
Yes. Hello, my name is Gloria, and I am the Titania Templates underground. I don't know how to say that, but it's me. It's just Gloria. This will be my first time in a podcast, actually, and I will thank Alice for inviting me today.
All right. And I have some questions because I've been wondering. I've looked through your page and I'm like, this girl has so many cool stuff she's doing with Notion. I just want to know more. So I'm just going to ask you a few questions. Is that okay?
It will be so fantastic to answer your questions.
Cool. Station some time back where I was thinking of moving to Canada just because I know a lot of creators there. And you said something about a startup, but I don't know exactly what you're doing with that startup. What exactly do you do at the startup, and what's the difficulties you're running into or getting through right now?
At the moment, I'm just like planning and finding financing for that. It's really complicated to actually take the advantage of the flow right now, because in Canada, we have a lot of help for the entrepreneurs in general, but you really need to have like the right project for the right help, right?
Really define it. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Because if you are not in the right field for the help, just good luck for you, or find someone who has a lot of money.
Yeah.
All right. That's why I'm like really taking my time to plan and to search actual useful helps and people who may be interested in my coming soon project.
That is a good thing. Like, I'm glad you're taking that time because it's so hard for a lot of entrepreneurs. You see the social media stuff, you see all these flashy things, but it's like the stuff you're doing when no one is watching and seeing all the great work. So I got to congratulate you for that, because a lot of people don't know the difference between even just that.
Yes, because how can I say that? This is like a life experience. All of my experiences, like being immigrants in 2 different countries, being like someone outside of the box, is like just telling me, just wait and plan. And yes, of course, I'm investing in myself because anyone is helping me to pay the university. Just me. I'm working hard. That's it.
Okay, yeah.
This is like the technical knowledge that I can do, but yes, I know not everyone can do that. Yeah. In Canada, the university is not that expensive like in America.
Yeah.
I mean, you can actually work for your stuff, okay? But it demands like really being smart and taking the right decision at the right time, and just don't lose the hope to finish that thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's understandable. And here, I think in America, we do take for granted a lot of the economy and the market size too. We do take a lot for granted, but at the same time, there's super high amounts of debt. So that's the thing we struggle with over here is that everything's basically backed by debt. Honestly, it's so bad. Like people are buying groceries with Afterpay, So that's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's so I want to ask you, is your focus more on systems building or like consulting? Like what exactly are some of the parts of your business, like the product and things like that?
It will be something related to service, for example. I think a service is a system. Okay. And if you want to create a service that will help real people, you need really to invest time into your system before and find the right people who really will take care, well, who really will enjoy your service. It's not like a product.
Okay, yeah.
Product is different. What's service is a product,
Yeah.
but it's not like a product that you will go in something in the first time and then you will have an end. It's different. It's something that will develop in a long time.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I think.
Because a product is more like it's like if you bought a coffee or that's a perishable, right? But for example, like if you bought a new laptop, that's gonna last for years, possibly, versus if you bought a service, that is something that happens today or every month.
Exactly. It's like difficult to really find the right service that is not trendy, but that we really will help people and really attach that to the good help.
Now, this part in particular is very important of what she's saying. Why is it important that you're not picking trendy services? Because trendy services are just that, just like a trending topic on like with a viral video. This service will go away. This is what I mean by like it's okay to offer a service that's trendy, but make sure you always have the base knowledge to do a little bit more, or maybe know a little bit more, or maybe be able to offer something similar that's not exactly trendy. So, like I would say, for example, a lot of people think Notion templates are trendy, and they kind of are. But if you could take a Notion template and build something out of it, or a service or a digital product that is actually not trendy, an example of a trendy Notion template is a Notion template that's a mom template. And all the moms that use Notion would have already gotten that template, and then it would be harder for you to sell to more. Of course, you could, right? You could run ads on Facebook Meta or whatever, or TikTok, but your market cap when it comes to organic reach hits a point and it costs you more to get customers. And at that point, the cost per lead has to be less than how much you're selling for. And if you're not profitable, then now that is a product that's just not profitable. But if you create a Notion template or a Notion service where you offer services and management for businesses, that is a great way to kind of put yourself outside of that realm of just making a one-time template that no one is ever going to buy again, or there will be people that will buy it again, but it won't be the same person who bought it the first time. But if you're offering a business service, such as building a system for a business, you know that that business is going to continue to come back and pay you monthly for that service because you are helping them run their business more efficiently. Yeah, yeah. All right. So I wanted to ask, what's the some of the digital tools that you think may take over Notion in the future, or do you see any tools that you see like that could possibly pass Notion in some areas? Like, do you think it's an automation tool? Do you think it's a new note-taking tool? Or do you think Notion's here to stay for a while?
Well, I think Notion is here to stay, and Notion will take over other software like Microsoft. I'm not sure about Google because with the new release of Gemini, now I'm obsessed with Gemini.
Yeah, yeah.
And yes, I don't know, but I think Notion it will be like the future of software, people, and services.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's what I think. For I was looking and browsing something like really is similar to Notion, and I found another beautiful software that is like, I think it's a copy paste from Notion.
Yeah. I think Notion is going to be around for a really long time. I think Notion can't be beaten in some areas just because of how customizable it really is. Like, I'll give you an example. Like my app, I built the app to be able to integrate into Notion. So that means if you are trying to complete a task, it will translate over to that app. We're still building out the feature, but there'll be embeds
That
that literally like interface with that app. It's just, we're running into bugs, and we did use some AI to build that app, but that's probably why we have to go back into code and like fix some things. And I had to hire a developer to help me with that because I'm not a programmer, honestly. But yeah, it's interesting what you can do with Notion's API and databases. Like you can do a lot of cool stuff that I think people haven't done just visually, like when it comes to like making little widgets or applets. So I think a lot,
exactly.
yeah, I think people are going to be able to do some crazy stuff with it. Yeah.
Well, I saw people that they are doing really crazy stuff right there. And I saw that some people, they are beginning to actually build huge pages with Notion, like with the web page attachment that they had.
Mhm.
People that designers are beginning to, oh wow, Notion is really interesting for data management, for example.
Yeah.
And for me, I'm just straight, I look straight data directly into Notion.
Yeah.
I'm not a data lover. I'm not a programmer, but I mean, I love everything to be clear, and I hate losing time.
So I wonder this question, what kind of clients or business associates are you trying to target exactly? Like if you were to pitch your brand to an investor, like what is your ideal customer?
That's a difficult question because, okay, mm, what can I say? Because I'm not in that point of my plan, okay? I'm just doing the branding and the strategy and all of that stuff. But if I can say like the perfect persona for me, it will be like a user that will need help with your IT I mean, the IT with an IT product or people, for example.
Mhm.
And this persona will take, we, the persona don't have the knowledge or the budget,
Yeah.
money
Yeah.
to actually pay a big agency, for example, or a big team of IT persons that will help to sell the product or service or whatever they want to take. That will be because I think we are in IA world. Technology is like democratizing. I don't know how to say that. I don't know if you can say
Hey,
that in English. I don't
I
think
have a
so.
hard time saying that word too.
I don't
Democracy,
know.
man, it's a hard word.
It's really hard actually because I'm translating French in my head and talking in English is complicated. Sorry about that, but I think technology now it will be available for every domain, not only tech.
Mhm.
And in the future, the problem is with eco-responsible in a eco-responsible mindset. If you go too fast without the proper approach with how can I use IA properly to help people.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. I feel like everyone thinks it's this magic tool that can make you rich or something, but I really think with AI is going to even make it harder. Like it has to be super specific. Like, so I agree with you there. Like, yeah, definitely.
Yes,
And a lot
because
of the other things you've said has been great too. Like so much of what you said is, I mean, it's great that people do understand because it is going to get harder. I do feel like the next 5 years, a lot of things could get saturated because maybe everyone's trying to do the same.
the same thing,
Yeah.
everything the same thing, everything is an expert with IA, with chatbots. It's true.
You know, I never thought a chatbot would get to this level because my age, I'm 29. So like I saw like a little bit of the MySpace AOL kind of era. And I remember when a chatbot was you just trying to talk to a person, like you use that chatbot to like talk in a box. And now it's like an automated thing. Like,
I know. But actually, for example, for with Notion, they implemented that in their customer service.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know if you had the problem with Notion Mail.
I haven't used it yet. Yeah.
Yes, because I didn't saw anyone just talking about that. I just will share my experience
Mhm.
as a Windows user
Okay. Yeah.
because I'm still in Windows. Someday I will take an Apple for my. I have a beautiful iPad Pro, but it's still in Windows
Okay.
in my desktop. Uh, with the release of Notion Mail, I really have a big issue to access to Notion Mail, for example. And yes, and I send it with the chatbot, the customer service,
Yeah. Yeah.
directly onto Notion. Uh, they give me an answer like in less than 10 minutes and they resend me to a human.
Okay. Okay. But is there
Okay.
like a lot of like back and to?
It was really, really fast, actually. And in less than 10 minutes, I have a human that explained what was the problem. And I sent some videos like to see what is the problem and why I do not have access to Notion Mail because I was waiting for that. And they resolved the problem like in 2 weeks. It was like, oh wow, it was like really fast actually for a software that is like having a lot of updates in 1 year. Like they are updating their stuff like 5 times a year.
So that means that, oh wow, that could kill a
Uh,
lot of customer service jobs really fast. Yeah. Customer
2 weeks.
representatives, data into, yeah. Oof. Oof.
And they solved my problem and I get access to Notion Mail.
Whew. That's scary. Like now that we're on the topic of AI, do you think it will take a lot of jobs? Like what jobs do you see it taking? What jobs do you?
Yes. I think it's bad because it doesn't give the people to actually
Yeah.
customize their behavior to have something else. And the market right now, the employers market, I don't know if you have the same thing in America. I mean, here in Canada, it's so hard this year to find like a job in your field. I have some of my friends at the university that actually are they're at the end, for example, the program.
Yeah.
Whatever field they are, they do not have any position after they are finishing their stuff. Okay. Because employers do not want to take but people without experience.
Which is insane, actually. It's actually insane. The more I think about it, like 5 years experience, bro, I just got out. Like, what are you
Exactly.
talking about?
We have the same problem here. We have the same problem, and I actually tried to find my internship this year because I'm in the half part of the program.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, it feels like a luck-based system now because education shouldn't be treated like this. It's very important. So it's sad that people are going through and getting their education, and then because of this capitalistic kind of system we're living in, it's kind of holding back a lot of people from being able to like reshape society. And then you just have all the old people with money. It's kind of sad, kind of.
It's really sad
Yeah.
because how can you really teach or help people to introduce you in a certain field if you don't even give them the opportunity?
They're supposed to pass the baton to our generation, you know, whoever's 30 and younger. But a lot of people haven't even been able to get their foot in the door. So I wonder how that's going to change society, you know. That's going to be interesting to see over the next 5, 10 years. But hopefully it's not bad, like super bad, because we got this AI stuff plus this job market that's insane, and then people aren't progressing in life because of these economic roadblocks. So I wonder, like, how are we going to evolve with this? And the kids too. Oh my God.
I know that's why having kids is like complicated. I mean, it will be every year will be more expensive. The life every year is more expensive. Whatever you want to do is more expensive. If you want to find a good job, it is complicated.
Yeah.
Even if you invest in your education, if you do not invest in your education because you don't have the possibility to do it, or for example,
Well, that's the other thing too. I hate because I've heard this other guy came into the coffee shop I'm at right now. It's like a little lounge. I always come here to work. And a guy came up to me. He had a conversation with me. He was like, college doesn't mean anything, right? Like you can start without college. I say, yeah, I agree. You can start, but there is some areas where college teaches you certain critical thinking skills, how to solve a problem, and you just get general knowledge of like something that might pop up later. You never know what that science thing you learned could translate into. Everything you learn matters. So I don't like the fact that education feels like these tech bros and like entrepreneur bros are trying to say education is like not worth it. And at the same time, sometimes they do have the money and power and they're dampening it like it doesn't matter. But they
yes,
still need engineering talent because there's things they just still can't do without educated people. Tesla, Elon didn't make the car, right? He's a great businessman, but he didn't make the car. He has to go
of course
hire,
not.
he has to go hire engineers. They're the ones that actually built the car, but he takes the credit because he owns the company. So the question is, how do this change in the future with companies? Like, are we going to let the CEO take all the credit and all the pay in the future, or is things going to start to become more equal too? I don't know.
I don't know. I think it will depends of the end of the tech transformation, the IA transformation. I don't know. I really don't know
Yeah,
because it
yeah,
can be really good
yeah, yeah,
for certain
yeah, yeah.
things, but it depends for me how directors and entrepreneurs, in whatever level and whatever field, would actually apply
Yeah,
the right tools for the right task.
yeah,
I think it's something like that, but I really don't have an answer for it. I don't know.
yeah, yeah. So I want to ask you a few personal questions, if that's okay. Just little things. So what's a recent book or podcast or idea that really inspired you?
I love the book. I want to shout out the amazing YouTuber Ali Abdal.
Oh, I'm gonna pop him up on screen.
He's
I love, yeah,
amazing.
he's good. Thomas Frank is pretty good too. He's one of my favorite productivity YouTubers too. Uh, I watched him before he did the Notion stuff, which I thought was cool that he pivoted from what he used to do to now.
True,
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
incredible.
yeah,
But for me, for example, the YouTuber, because I'm a YouTuber girl, okay?
yeah,
I'm a YouTuber.
yeah, oh, yeah, for sure.
Every is YouTube. And the person that actually got me into Notion,
Mhm.
it was Simon.
Oh,
From
wow.
yes,
Wow. Okay. That's interesting. Red
it was
Gregory. It
Simon.
was Red.
Red Gregory.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, I saw her, but it's so technical. But one of my coder friends, she's like obsessed with Red Gregory too.
Okay, okay, okay. What about, so a lot of people kind of miss this person a lot, but Mayuko was a pretty big Notion creator as well. She was, but like I wouldn't say she was a Notion creator. She kind of just introduced Notion on her vlogs, and I saw her using it, and she was talking about her tech career, and I just thought that was cool. Like, and I just started watching her. So she's another person that kind of got me into that too. So.
Oh, it's so cool. We are actually watching people that in the same thing. It's so fantastic.
Yeah. I would say outside of business, like what's one hobby or one passion that like recharges you? Just like helps you like, relax and like rethink some things you have to do.
I think two things. The first one will be like, well, fitness or martial arts. I practiced a lot of arts when I was younger. I was in the karate thing, black belt. It was a long time ago, but I still doing my stuff alone. Okay. And now because I have less time to actually go to a big training, I'm just doing like fitness, regular fitness, but I really need it need to be like strong for me. When I'm doing like whatever training I'm doing, I really want to give everything that I want to give in that 1 hour or 1 hour and a half. I really want to reset in that time. And the other thing, it will be, just reading, or reading in paper, for example. Reading in paper, reading a beautiful book, in French. It's a polar, I don't know how to say it in English, like a policeman book that shows you how to think
Yeah.
about a problem.
Yeah.
And how to solve the problem. I don't remember just one moment. Can I just take the book? Is just behind you, just 1 moment, because it's in French.
Okay.
It's from Joel Dipper. In French, it's La disparition de Stephanie Mahler. It's a book that told you how the policeman achieved his research to find the.
Okay. Can I see the cover of the book? Can I see the?
Yes, it's really old, actually. So old.
That is so cool. Okay, I like the aesthetic. Like, it looks almost like old America, almost in a way.
Really?
In a way.
So old.
Yeah, like that's so cool. Like, I love that you like to read, you like to practice martial arts. You're also a business owner and working on your startup, and you're also going to school, and you're just still doing stuff. I'm glad you didn't give up because a lot of people I feel like are starting to give up because of all the stuff going on. So,
Thank you, Alice, for that.
yeah.
I'm happy to hear that, because someone, for me, it's difficult to handle everything.
Like, look, every day, like, there's always a new challenge or something comes up and I have to figure something out. But, I think that's part of life. Like, sometimes part of life is just having to go through the motions or go through certain things, but it leads to the greatest successes or the greatest moments in life. So I think that's just part of it. Like, yeah.
True.
Yeah.
It's true. I think it's a beautiful way to resume the life, for example. Congratulations.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's so philosophical, actually.
As I drink my coffee.
For me, I just want to say, really congrats for your startup too. And I saw that you had a lot of stuff going on the last year. And I just want to ask you something. Do you still want to come to Canada, or do you want to develop your startup in America? I don't know.
Yeah. So part of it is, there's this weird part about the media business that makes no money, right? Like
I know.
it literally drains money. It drains money. So I'm always losing money, like constantly. So the app and digital brain are ways that I get clients for brand deals and stuff just to bring money in. But then it's kind of like how the fuck did you do, And that's where it's like those problem solving issues. Like I have to figure that out. Like how can I cut the cost down for this video? Can I hire a cheaper contractor? Can I do this? Can I do that? It's rarely, It's really hard. And the reason why I considered Canada is just because I know a lot of creators there. Maybe we can workshop and figure out how to bring some more costs down. Maybe they know other editors I don't. Maybe I'm just hiring editors that want a ton of money because they're not integrated into the pipeline. They're not getting percentages. They're just contractors. So I've had other creators tell me things like, well, maybe you should integrate them into the actual like workflow and they get a percentage of the channel plus pay. That way that cuts the cost of each video down. But if the video performs, they get a percentage of the money, you know? So that's just problems we're trying to figure out. But yeah, it's been a blast, honestly. Like, luckily I have my email.
You can do it because actually your app is amazing. For the first take of the app is really amazing. And the idea that you had, for example, is I think is something that will have a future.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of people have you put out these courses or mini courses in your digital products. So I'm like, okay, yeah, an app makes sense for that. The only thing I just have to figure out is how do I make that digital product. I'm in the process of turning that digital product from being just a paid product. Like maybe some of them are freebies that lead to the app. So for example, I might have a digital product on how to video edit in Adobe Premiere for a specific asset. Like let's say I'm trying to teach you holographic text animation. I'll make that digital product and then that product won't have the full like tutorial. It'll tell you some things, but you have to go pay for the actual full thing, meaning you have to pay for the subscription to my app to get the actual full. But it'll tell you some information you need. It'll tell you the basics, but if you actually want to learn how to actually do more, you have to get the app. And this is where I'm going to kind of under deliver on the freebies, but over deliver on the app as the promise. You pay this $10 a month subscription and you get all this information on the app. So that's what I'm like kind of building towards. Like you come here for some information, it might give you some things, but to get the full picture, you always have to get the app.
And really, really interesting. Smart.
Yeah.
Really smart. The thing right there is just find the right segment of people.
Yeah. Yeah, that is the main thing. And I've tested a few things. Like I love I'll make some digital products on other accounts that not even like attached to my brand, just like dummy accounts I call them. And I'll just like send out random DMs to like Notion users on Twitter and say, hey, check out this cool product. Like I'm a new like Notioneer. Like, but really it's me and I'm just doing that just to see like how the market's gonna react first, just if I sent it on my main accounts because they already know me. And sometimes I get a better response.
No, I think it's just for you. I think it's the timing. I think you are a little bit sooner than other people.
Yeah.
It will give you like the opportunity to actually find the right segment. Because, for example, here in Canada, we have two kinds of people. Okay, you have the West Coast, the west side of Canada. People, oh yes, yay, we can do whatever we want with less people. Yes, go to the IA. And we have the other part. We hate IA. We don't need everything of that. We want IA, but we don't want IA. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the same thing in America, but right now it's like complicated for regular people.
Yeah.
Like to take action in whatever they want to take action. I think it just is sooner than other people. What is good for you?
Yeah. I'd rather, so the thing with AI is that I don't really like it all that much. I use it for some things, but I can't use it for everything. It just doesn't work. Yeah. Especially with the media side. Like there's some things where it's like, it's either going to become AI. If you use AI to make a video, it's just going to become AI slop if you completely use the AI. So you have to add something new. So I started off using AI with some content and I was like, this just does not feel right. Like I feel like I'm putting out garbage if I do this. Like
Exactly.
Yeah.
I tried to,
Yeah.
and I feel the same way. I'm using AI most for research things, not for doing things at the moment. or something like that. But with a video, I think we need to weigh something different, or maybe use AI for, I mean, scripts, for example, and then you can just read your script and modify the script.
That's what you have to do because I tried doing it with some scripts and then I realized, ugh, this sounds terrible. Yeah,
I try to.
yeah.
It sounds really strange.
Yeah, I laugh because like I know like firsthand. Well, some of them are better. Like Claude is a little bit better at writing than ChatGPT, and then you have DeepSeek that's just horrible. Like I don't care what no one says. DeepSeek is just
What about DeepSeek? I didn't have the courage to try that.
yeah.
Just explain what is DeepSeek, because I saw DeepSeek and I was like, oh my God, what is that shit?
They basically, I feel like they took ChatGPT's model and there's this thing called distillation with LLMs or AI models, and basically what they could do is take the model and use it to train their own model in some way, but like not actually copying the model, if that makes sense. That's the only way I can explain it.
Oh my God.
You can say that
Oh my God.
content for some videos and stuff over on YouTube. I will tell it the specific list of games and it literally cannot pinpoint them. I'm like, you distilled this from another model. It should have the knowledge. But I think because it distilled it and didn't actually train the data, it does not know how to find the data and give you exactly the answer you need. That's the only way I can explain it. That's the only way because it's really bad.
Okay, I understand. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to never try that thing. I will never try that.
I mean, China is ahead in some areas. Like
Yes.
robotics. They're on say even with electric vehicles, they are ahead too. I will say that. They are not ahead when it comes to AI models. They are still kind of behind when it comes to a full economy. Like if that makes sense compared to America. China is making money, but compared to America, they're still America's still the big boy when it comes to the economy. Now, China is coming. Now, I mean, I will say China's getting close.
Coming.
Yeah, it's getting
coming
close.
soon. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah. And then Japan birth rates are down and it's just getting weird out here. So, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what will be the world tomorrow, because yes, China is coming with technology. China is coming with a lot of things. Of course, I agree. America is still the 101 in technology, in the big things.
Yeah.
But
America is losing some. I think over the next 10 to 15 years, we're going to live through big change when it comes to how influential the West is. Like even our dollars, like I started converting some of my income in Bitcoin. So that way it just has an investment. And I'm not here to tell you crypto. I was a skeptic of crypto. Okay. I'm just letting you know, I still kind of don't like it. I'm just gonna be real, but I realized that, down and you lose everything. So you don't want to do that, but just like a 15%, so it's scary to think that the world could be changing so fast and even certain currencies are going out of power. The dollar still like if I hire someone for my videos, for example, right, an editor, I can't hire an American or a Canadian. I can't because they're gonna be like, well, $30 for that video. And I'm like, fuck. But if I go to like this sounds bad, but if I hire someone in Pakistan, they do it for $3 to $5, and that's where it's like, but the system made it this way. Like the ethics of things, sometimes you can't even do it completely ethical. I'm like, well, I would love to pay a Canadian. I'd love to pay an American, but sometimes I just can't.
Well, that's another topic that's another sensitive topic, for example, ethics and the entrepreneurship, because yes, as a small entrepreneur, you need to really take care of your finances.
Yeah.
And you need to go into the cheapest way to do the most of your things.
Yeah.
That's true. That is true in every part of the world.
Yeah.
And the thing is how to invest in people without taking advantage of the situation of the people.
Yeah, that's the
So
hard part.
that's the hard one.
That's the hard part because at the same time, well, someone will tell you, well, this editor you paid in Pakistan, well, they might be able to feed their family tonight. But at the same time, they're not technically still making a livable wage. So,
Exactly.
so that's
And you don't know what is the minimum salary in Pakistan, for example.
that's what I'm saying. It's like, but these are things I talk to like other creators and editors and stuff like that, so we can figure out a better deal. Because you don't want it to be. I don't want them to have to come back and say they screwed me over because I don't want my reputation to look bad when it comes to that. I want to be able to say, okay, if I did start off paying them this way, then I'm going to give them a percentage of ownership of the channel and at the time they're working. So that way, if I am paying them $5, but that video performs well, they get a even huger chunk of that percentage. So I think that's a better model. That way, they're still kind of, it's almost like, how can I explain this? Not to sound bad, but like if you're a waiter or a waitress, they kind of work with a really low salary or very low pay or wage, but then they get all their money that they need basically on tips.
Exactly.
So
The commission.
that's kind of like what I was going for. Like they get an actual percentage. So maybe because you worked on this video, you get 25% of that. And then
I think it's fair enough. I think it's, personally, I'm thinking it will be like the future for whatever digital stuff that
yeah.
that you will do, because is the thing with digital business is like we don't have a framework, right? And actually, today in Canada, and I don't know if it's the same thing in America, the country, they are doing several changes in the law to actually frame that. Okay. The thing is, we are in the moment that everything is changing so fast. And we really need to, if you don't have the time, you need to be smart enough to take the good opportunity if you don't have the time.
Right. Yeah. That part.
That part.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That is something like that I've struggled with for a long.
But it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Like, or 10 minutes. To me, 10 minutes is like 4 or 5 minutes. Like, it's not. 10 minutes is a lot, though, if you think about it. Like, even 20, 30, or 30 minutes. 30 minutes is half an hour. But 30 minutes goes by so quick now. It's crazy. Just with this podcast, I've been enjoying the conversation. It's already been 45 minutes or close to 45.
Oh my God, I didn't show that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It blows my mind how fast time moves. And like, it's one of the things like, as you get older, you have to face it. Like, bro, like an hour is nothing. You need to get on it now.
Oh God.
I sound old.
Don't worry. I think we are creators. We are business owners.
Yeah.
I think you are like, you are a dreamer.
Yeah.
I'm a dreamer.
Uh-huh.
I think people can do a really good things, and people can do really bad things.
Yeah.
And the world that we are living today and tomorrow will change fast, but the world needs something better, because actually the truth is the earth will not be in this. The earth is not is in the limits of the what they can by the truth. Yes, I think yes.
Oh yeah. Did you want to finish? I didn't mean to interrupt you. My fault.
I don't know. We can go to the 1 hour if you want, because I was so stressed out about it, about me talking English.
Oh yeah, I was. I was gonna say like I was gonna open with bon bonjour or like I was gonna try to speak a little French, but I don't know any French, so stupid. Fuck it. Forget
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I think we can do it.
it.
And for French, it's just only in the Quebec province. The other part of Canada is English speaking.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you want to go to that.
Yes, we want. I have the time.
Cool. I'm gonna do a little simple French for practice. I'm using like ChatGPT, so I don't know how accurate it is. Bonjour, comment ça va?
Et ça va très bien. Et toi, Arlis?
Lee?
Oui. Et moi, je m'appelle Gloria.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. I don't know what you said, but
Et my name is Gloria
oh, okay, okay.
because you say my name is Arlis.
Merci beaucoup. Oh, wait, no, I said the wrong thing. Wait. Enchante. Enchante?
Ah, ok. Et enchanté de te connaître aussi. You say actually thank you. My pleasure.
Okay, okay. Hmm. Okay, I mean, just a little bit. I don't know. I just want to try it, but yeah.
But actually, you have a really good pronunciation.
Okay.
If it's really your first time pronouncing French,
It was my first time, yeah.
oh
Not,
wow,
yeah. Oh, okay. Whoa, okay.
that's fantastic.
I give it a shot. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. So yeah, that's the thing. I do want to learn other languages too. That's something I've looked into just for content reasons. So like maybe someday I'm able to create other channels that would basically translate my digital brain content or all my other channels content so I can get more viewers, right? Do you think that's a good idea? What do you think about that in general?
I think it's a really good idea. And that's my plan too when I will go into YouTube really, really intense.
Yeah.
My YouTube stuff is like just testing right now. But do you know that now you can add your script, for example, in another language in YouTube, and then YouTube will be present the video into the language of the user, for example.
Yeah, I did see that. I was like, so channel Showman Gaming where it allows you to add the dubs.
That's
Surveys, that's different. Like that's probably how Mr. Beast probably got as big as he did. Just because of putting the auto dubs on the videos, which allowed him to reach higher audiences outside of English. I don't know if he paid for those dubs because they're expensive. I looked them up. Like if you pay someone for the dubs to be good, yeah.
It depends what do you want for dogs. For example, I'm actually trying the dogs of the dogs, the Gemini voice.
Mhm. Yeah.
And I'm just putting out like a script in English. Then I put the same script in Spanish or French. But yes, I'm translating with IA, but because I can't talk the both languages, I will correct that thing because translating with IA is interesting, but it's not at the moment accurate.
Wait, I see, because basically, okay, so that's why I was kind of learning, I wanted to learn another, just because if I make a video in another language, I would actually know what's going on. Like, and that's the thing, like, you are already at the stage where you're using AI to like translate. But the thing is, because you actually know the language, you can go through and correct it and fix it. So that,
Exactly, because if you are not available to know the language, the IA will just only translate in like text form, like I mean, you will be in French too, for example, but when you are actually speaking in French or speaking in Spanish, you will not say the sentence in the same way and the context. Right? I think you don't need to pay someone to actually do the audio, because Gemini or ChatGPT can just read the text.
yeah, pretty much, yeah. Now, Gemini, Is it better than ChatGPT? Because I actually have not used Gemini. I haven't used it once.
I think it's better in from than ChatGPT for the audio stuff
Okay. Okay.
and for looking some kind of topics like really browsing in the all Google ecosystem. But if you don't have the Google workspace, for example, or if you are not using the Google ecosystem, it's limited, right? ChatGPT right now they are releasing version 5, -5, I think. They're already out.
They're moving fast.
I saw that. I saw that.
Yeah. They're moving fast. Whoa.
I saw that, but if I'm sincere with you, I'm not using I did not use ChatGPT this year. I used it the last year just to try it, but that's why I saw the latest news of ChatGPT era. That's it. Claude, I love Claude for really reading stuff and like creating um, frames for videos or content. And I would just adjust everything that is more accurate, more interesting with with my with my human approach.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But yes, if we come back to the video, yes, I think you don't need to hire someone to actually do the dubbing, to actually do the dubbing, but you can hire someone to actually correct your script that you will upload in your video. It will be really cheaper.
Yeah. Yeah.
For the beginning.
Mhm.
And for that, because
Yeah, not worth it. Yeah.
not worth it. And it's true that if you are using multiple languages in the same YouTube channel, you will be bigger and you will, as you said, you will take advantage of more group of people outside versus opening another YouTube channel and start from scratch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that's the harder part. I will ask you this though. How do you see us maybe collaborating on a project in the future? What would that look like for you? How would that look in terms of like my business and your business?
It will be interesting, actually. It will be interesting. The thing is, I'm obsessed with organization, so it will take like the right time for that.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it will be really interesting, personally.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Heck yeah. That'd be cool. Well, I will say it's been a pleasure talking with you. We've done a bunch of things on this podcast. I practiced a lot of French with you. I got to know you a little bit more. You showed me some cool books. And also you just overall talked about your business, some of the challenges you went through, talks about some of the challenges I've been through and how I'm running things. And it's just been really cool, getting to know you a bit. So,
Thank you, Alicia. I'm really glad that you invited me. I tell everyone the first part of this podcast is first time doing that. But I'm really glad that you are taking the time to really know other creators that are in your same niche and other niches, for example. And really congratulations for your hard work and for your mindset because it's complicated out there. And for everything.
I'll put a screen right here for outside and then all the crazy stuff happens.
And I think you are a true man, okay? I mean, people that want to go into the content creator stuff, whatever channel they want to do, whatever thing they want to do, freelance or business or whatever, I think is important that creators, the other creators and other people that we have a real world beside all of that. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Well, I enjoyed this call and so far it's been cool. I'm going to talk with you a little bit just off the record, but yeah, I'll go ahead and end the podcast. Thanks so much for watching this. Make sure y'all subscribe for My Digital Brain and I will see you in the next one.